we've been talking about Taylor Swift's Eras Tour, and she's set to make in the billions of dollars by the time she's
So
done.
funny.
Fans are loving the show, and we've been covering and doing even music video reactions on this channel for the first time, which is a ton of fun. So the newest update is that Taylor and her team got together, and they're like, you know what the Swifties would like? I think they would like to watch the show on the big screen. So AMC Theaters is teaming up across North America, and this is in October, and I think it's specifically October 13th. And so they will be doing the 3-hour performance, Taylor Swift, the entire thing. And then I think don't guests get like special popcorn and drinks, and it's gonna be
Yeah,
like a whole experience.
they're gonna have Taylor Swift popcorn buckets and cups, and Taylor's encouraging everybody to bring their little friendship bracelets and just Swifty out. I can't even imagine how crazy that these showings of it, and it's gonna run Thursdays through Sundays at every AMC location in America, and it's not a bad price. It's only going to be about $20 a ticket and 14 if you're a kid or a senior, so it's a lot cheaper than if you had paid the $1,000 or that you spent for your outfit and all your stuff. But I'm sure these $20 tickets are going to be like, I'm spending $300 on a Taylor Swift movie because I got to have an outfit for the Taylor Swift movie because it's going to be an event. It's going to be crazy.
Now, you made a good point when we were talking about this a little bit earlier, and you go, it's going to be insane for
Insane.
anyone who is in a close by
Oh
theater.
my God.
The
Yeah.
the volume of noise that will be coming out of the theater, and I agree. So, I
It's gonna
we actually
rattle.
both used to work at movie theaters at different points, and so for me, it was my first job, and it was actually my only job, I think, where I worked for someone else. But in any case, I'm working in the theater, and the power went down because it was monsoon season. And what we did is everyone had to stay in their seats, and I was overseeing one of the theaters that had like 300 plus people in it. And so what we ended up doing is I went in, I was like kind of like yelling at the top of my lungs so everyone could hear me. And I'm like, it's gonna be okay. We're working on it. Cause I was a team leader, I'm like, it's gonna be okay. And it was right around, I think, July 4th, or it was July 4th weekend. So I go, all right, guys, this is what we're gonna do. And I just kind of took charge. I'm like, this is what we're gonna do. I'm 16 years old in my little bow tie. This is what we're gonna do. and I go, let's sing a song. I'll take lead. And this must have been my moment to shine. And so like I started singing at the top of my lungs. It was like Star Spangled Banner or something like that. And I got the whole theater to join in, which was just like
That's fun.
comforting to everyone because we're sitting there in darkness. So like it was a little bit scary. And so we're all singing or whatever, but again, to the volume thing, everyone in the other theaters could hear us. So in the same kind of way, I think that Taylor Swifties,
I'm telling you,
like it's gonna be so loud.
and you've already heard reports at concerts where like it felt like there was an earthquake around because these kids go so nuts. I remember working at a record stores back in the day, and there was this group called Insane Clown Posse, and they were doing an in-store, and their kids lined up like crazy, all the juggalos and stuff, and they ended up like setting like fires in the alley and just going crazy. Like it was wild. It was wild. But I'm just thinking on the other end with these, Taylor Swift fans that are just going, they're going to destroy that theater. That bathroom is going to go crazy. It is going to be the craziest mob that I think that, AMC has seen in a long time, just from the type of fans that are going to be going to this, because it's going to be like a Taylor Swift convention in there. Like it's going to be so nuts. The
Yeah, but
perfume is going to
AMC,
be off the charts. Like
I
it's going to be embedded in the walls.
I know movie going has going a lot. It's gotten a lot better,
Yes.
like following COVID, and some people are still nervous and they don't really go back to theaters. And I'm just like neurotic, but not even about
Yeah.
COVID. I'm neurotic about going to movie theaters over other things like bed bugs and
Bed
lice. And
bugs.
anyway, but this is good. I think this will be really, this will
Are you
be
shocked that it's not in like IMAX? There's not like a random IMAX showing. I've seen concert films. I saw the Rolling Stones concert film in IMAX. That was awesome. That was an awesome experience to see when you get those really good sound systems and stuff in there, which I'm sure these AMCs are going to be hitting that Dolby or whatever it is now. So it's going to sound really cool, but I don't know. I'm kind of curious, and at $20 a ticket, that thing's going to sell out like nuts forever. You're going to end up finding like like if I don't know what the run is supposed to end to because it just says it starts on Friday, October 13th, but it doesn't say how long it's gonna run.
Right.
I mean, this could be like the movie of the year. Look out, Barbie, kind of stuff with these Swifties. Look how much they've already
That's
spent.
interesting. That's
And I mean, and
interesting.
a concert thing kind of has more rewatchability than a movie where it's just kind of like a script and the story. You're already listening to these songs all the time. It's experiences that you can go with your friends. You're like, oh, dude, I went to Taylor's. It could be like the Rocky Horror Picture Show. Like, let's go every Saturday at midnight. We go see a Taylor Swift concert. Like, I could see her having such an impact and even help to revitalize the AMC theaters in a major way because she just has that kind of power.
Well, and if it will be done right, it will be successful, and you're right, it could even start a whole new trend for, record labels that are and Live Nation, right, and these performance
Well,
promoter
they
companies.
try to do them already, but I don't think any of
I
them
know,
are.
but, not at this level.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, because there's what I'm trying to think of what that it's like. Phantom Events, I think, is the name of the company. They do stuff like this. They'll do random concerts and in theaters and stuff. Like on a Tuesday, you can go see some show or something. Some artists will do that, but nobody's at the level of Taylor Swift as far as just getting butts in seats, quite literally. I think it's gonna be. I think it's gonna be way huger than people are even expecting it to be. That's my prediction.
Alright, so it sounds like that Orko and I will see you at Taylor Swift AMC.